how often are you seeing people return and why?
Yeah. You might be able to answer this one better than me, but it's part of the process. I mean, we see people come back, and here's the deal: is usually those guests who are choosing Shelter Track,
Right.
we'll see them multiple times,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because they're looking for the quick answer. They're looking for, and again, we want to walk with them. We want to respect them and honor where they are right now. So that means we're gonna help them and love them along the way. But we know a lot of those solutions aren't going to be permanent.
Right.
And so they may get something and it'll work out for 3 or 4 months, but it's because they're sharing an apartment with 2 other people that they have no relationship with, and they're all still in some of their mess. As you were saying earlier. And so they come back and they give it another shot, and they give it another shot. And even in your own story of,
coming back.
It was coming back, and then you were ready to maybe look a little deeper.
That's right. And I think every time a guest leave and come back, I mean, the goal is, from our point of view, is to help you work on what's in there and then all the other stuff. But a lot of guests return because they want microwave life. They want it, put it in the microwave, hit the button, bing, and everything's good. And like for myself, when I came here, like I said, I just needed a place to stay and, till I get a job. And then I found out it's more to it than that. So, a lot of them just return still wanting the microwave life. But after a while, and they get out their way and listen to us and see what's what, oh, man, especially when they grasp it. Like I used to cry when I see people go to the altar because I know what's about to happen, because I've seen some go down there one time, turn around, man, totally different. And when people come in, I watch them slowly go to the altar. Oh, it makes me, a person come and say, man, I made a doctor's appointment today. I'll make, hey, everybody. You know what I mean?
I love the way you celebrate those little moments.
I celebrate them.
The way you do that,
and guess what?
It's awesome.
In celebration and acknowledging them, bro, that is encouraging.
It's huge.
It's a lot, man.
Yeah. And let's be totally honest. It's not just our shelter guests who go out. Our residential guests, they'll work that journey. They'll see transformation.
That's right.
It's tough to build community. It's tough to get those supports, and sometimes people do fall. And that's one of the things I love about Water Street, is that our arms are always open.
That's right.
And people come back. They're often like, I was afraid to come back. I was ashamed to come back, and I can't believe how much you guys have loved me since I came back.
Hey, man, I've seen people curse us out on the other side of the street, right? And then come back. I don't think to humble themselves so they can have a place to stay, but come back sincere and more honest than what they left and say, hey, I'm sorry, man. And they go upstairs and do what got to be done. You know what I mean? Or God do what got to be done. But you know what I'm saying? I love to see people, transformation. That is my new high, to see people transform.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you. And then I'm going to take a side tacked on this question. People coming back. We were in the parking lot a couple days ago.
That's right.
And you're like, Jack.
Yeah, I had to introduce you to this guy.
Was it Howard?
His name was Howard, right?
Yeah, man.
Now, Howard was a guy that was in the program with me 13 years ago, right? Yep. And he was something, you know what I mean? But Howard left here, got a CDLs. He got a wife and kid. And he admitted I fell a couple of times. But guess what?
I love he was willing to share that honest. So he's like, when I left, I tried to do it my own way.
That's
all that stuff I learned, and then I got out there. I tried to do it my own.
But you know what he did? He regrouped with what he learned, and he's doing good. As a matter of fact, he was selling a car. You know what I mean? He's like, I got too many.
And he talked about that foundation. Like, I got the foundation here.
Yes, he did.
So even when I screwed up, I knew what I needed to go back to. And he's like, I'm 11 years sober. I'm married. I got kids. I got a good job. And he wanted to come and just
say hi.
Just to say hi.
To Water Street. And then he seen me. He almost bust out crying.
Oh, my gosh.
And he also asked me a question. You still here?
He thought you were in the program?
Yeah, he thought I was in the program. I said, yeah. But I shared with him, and he almost cry. Man, I got so many stories with that, man.
That's awesome.
So
not every return back to campus
is a bad one.
That's awesome.
God is good.
That is awesome.
God
good
is
stuff. Good stuff.